Yo, what up, guys? Mike here. Welcome to possibly a new series, and it's gonna be called NPC Arena. The whole point of it is I pin random NPCs together, and there's multiple different game modes. This one is gonna be a basic one with basic NPCs, but there'll be more up to this one NPC Arena. We can pin bosses v bosses, and be able to have like full on wars between common NPCs. Like let's say we can make clone troopers fight the Combine. But for now, this is gonna be a simple battle between the Rebels. By what I mean by Rebels, I mean by Half-Life 2 versus the common standard Combines. And this game mode's pretty common, and it's gonna be practically the most common one between when we're pinning a lot of NPCs together. But really, without further ado, without stalling, let me describe what the game rules are. Let's go see the map. Alright, here is the full-on map that we'll be using for this first ever episode. For me, the rules are simple for this one game mode. It's tug of war. So we'll put 10v10 in the center. Whoever wins will slowly start pushing forward towards one side. So they'll keep on pushing, and as they keep pushing forward, I'll reset the entire match for them with advantages. So gain a little extra firepower and a few extra troops. But the other side gets way more troops, so they'll have a numeral advantage while they have the firepower advantage. Eventually, they'll be to a point where there will be someone at the center. One person that doesn't fight nor attacks. If they go down, the attacking team wins. I don't know if I'm making it over complicated or not. Honestly, let me know down in the comments, because I honestly don't know how to do this kind of stuff. There's mostly gonna be me trying to explain what's going on and letting you guys know. But anyways, let's start the actual arena now. And we have returned. So, typically this is 10v10, both sides have the common SMG, and both have 40 HP. So far, whoever gains luckier, whoever gets the first shot, wins. In my opinion, most of the NPC battles I have done in the past has always been who was able to take down during the first barrage, during the battle. Because then one side automatically has less members than the other. Without further ado, let us begin. Alright, looks like they're already firing at will. Looks like the Combine. Oh, one of them just fell down. Oh, shoot. Holy hell. They're dropping like flies. And they just broke into cover. And it really seems like they won. Okay, now that's actually interesting. Is that at first they were just standing still while they were actually moving to take more cover, to gain more bullet damage. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. They held the line, and then they were able to repel it, and towards the end they were able to take cover. Now that is a good way. That actually was a good plan. Holy hell, the AI to do. But so far, looks like the rebels will be pushing on forward towards the blue doors. So let us begin the next round. And we're back. So typically so far we have standard rebel troopers actually geared up and prepared with better protection. 3 with pulse rifles, the rest have infantry. Both sides have 2 assault rifles and 10 SMGs. And this side has 3 instead of 2 because they're the main force. While for the Combine side, they all have SMGs, but they have a little trick up their sleeves. They have more manpower, and they have a little bit better reinforcements. If they lose this battle, the gates will open, and you'll have a huge advantage to take out whoever's going to be here. If they repel them, will automatically go to the other side, and then it's their job to hold off the door. And again, it will continue on until we have a victor. The more NPCs we have. Now, without further ado, let the battle commence. Okay, it looks like the Combine, the police force are already using a flank maneuver, as the rest are trying to hold the line. They're trying to get rid of them. But it looks like they're crawling up. They think huddling up together make them more indestructible, literally just making themselves crowd bait. Right now, the rebels are taking more of a diverse look, where they were trying to split apart to make sure they can cover more ground. And that grenade. That grenade's gonna hit. Oh, and he's dead. And it looks like they're opening fire, and each one is going down. The only way they can do is if they take down one of those guys. Okay, it looks like so far they have not lost a single man yet. A single rebel yet. Looks like they lost all their manpower. It's like these guys are holding the line quite well. Well, it looks like they're standing still. And this guy's just holding it, and he's dead. And then the final four are holding the line. Let's see if we can get like a nice slow motion of this. Of them having a final stand. Looks like they're reloading, and now they're opening firing. So they can at least take down one guy before they go down. And it looks like they can't. That hill's protecting them a lot. And one of them just went down. They're just dropping like flies. There's like one guy's trying to, and he's dead. But when it looks like the rebels have won the fight. Now it's time for the actual final one, which they'll have way more to deal with. Way more manpower, way more firepower now. Way more numbers. But thing is now, they'll have the doors opened. Now they'll be able to have an advantage. But here's the issue. There'll be snipers. Even though the snipers are not considered for the Combine, I'll give them some sort of weapon for them to use up there. Because this is supposed to be a sniper post. I wanted to make it. So, anyways, without further ado, let us go to the possibly the final round. Let's head there right now. Go. Alright guys, now it's time for possibly the final battle between the Combines and the Rebels. Don't forget guys, this is just an experimental plot. There's nothing too special. It's just the Half-Life 2 versus the cliche. But there will be more. If you guys want more, let me know. And if it's a mod on the workshop, then I'll be willing to do so. For example, I can pin multiple characters to fight against each other in a battle arena and see who wins. Or even better, make them have final stands to face different kinds of bosses, see how long they can last before going down. Anyways, so what I did here was, I gave all these guys SMGs. Guys at the wall guards have SMGs. These guys also have SMGs too, as the first final guards. As for the back lines, they all have pulse rifles as the reserves. And Elite Combine is here also with extra health, 70 health, and everything. And as for the flanks, they have standard civilians, which they're practically are just made. If they're able to punch through it, then that's incredible, because that means they will have a huge distraction if they're able to break through the flanks. And they are armed with SMGs. As for the front lines, they are also armed with SMGs, but also they're armed with medics. Medics are practically everything, and they'll be able to heal each other. They'll be able to gain health, so it'll be fine for them. They'll be able to gain back HP even though they're down. I would think that during the start, I would probably want to back up, use this cover for my advantage, and light them up. And I think they take out the two snipers that are up here. Yes, they are armed with the Beretta 50 cal. There is no Combine sniper I can get for them yet. If there is, please let me know. Anyways, without further ado, let the battle commence. Everything's in slow motion because if I unslow mo it, oh, it's not that bad. I thought it would be laggier. Oh, it looks like already the flanks are suffering from the grenades. Yeah, those grenades are pumping them out. It looks like one of the snipers just went down. The final sniper, he's losing HP and he's down. Alright. what seems to be is like they're having a fit right now. They're having a huge fit right now going on. The AI does not know how to deal with all these new distractions, everything. As the rebels, however, they're slowly advancing forward. Oh, watch out for the grenade! Oh, that was a good one. 2 guys went down, and there goes another one. Oh, that was okay. That's bad. Oh, that's another grenade. Back up, and they lost more. They're just losing men left and right because all the grenades they're throwing at them. I think they're gonna lose all their troops just because of the grenades. At least they still have a medic left. They're gonna have to keep firing. They're gonna have to keep pushing. And it looks like this guy's still alive. He hasn't been hit once. All that bullet fire can hit him once and he dies, and that's it. That is the end of the game. What seems like to me is that the AI is trying to use this walls for cover. I would have probably just used this part out of the higher ground. And it looks like some of these guys are using the windows as to their advantage, which is a good idea. And the rebels are practically doing the same strategy as they're doing, just that now they actually have more opened, while they're more compact together. The majority of this can be in these 2 corners. As for this guy, he's still alive. And the AI would shoot him immediately if they see him. Right now it looks like they're slowly advancing forward, and their numbers are dwindling. It looks like all the resistance members are down for the count. Oh no, one of them's still alive. It's a medic! And the medic is down. And it looks like so far they're pushing forward. They're advancing. All you have to do is take down them. Look! Oh! One was aiming for him! Oh! And that is it! That is the ending! Oh, he tried to run away, but he just couldn't. One of them just locked on and opened fire. Oh, the AI, I don't even know how to program anything. That AI just straight up searched it, and they still have a medic left. And then look, and if you look at that, they're actually having there's one more combine left, and no, 2 of them are left. And you just shut that randomly. All right. So it looks like these guys are trying to have a final stand, and they were able to take down one of them out. I think they can be able to pull it off if they pull their player cards right. If they take out that medic, they take out the medic, but they don't think that's enough for them to win. That 2 HP is done. Yep. And from looks at it, from all those numbers, all those troops, and the combine could not hold it. Just a squad is left. Let me check. Is there anyone else alive still? There's 5 people that survived the entire encounter. Not a single flank member still, because again, they were pinned against an entire entourage on the side, and plus the combine probably immediately went to the flanks to protect them. But honestly, I don't know how they were able to pull it off. From the way how it was, there were that barrage of grenades. They were losing men left and right. They had a lower numbers advantage, and they were losing more men. But somehow they were able to pull it off, even though they didn't have much left. A 4 squad, 5 people survived, and that's it. Out of the entire barrage, and they were able to survive it to the bitter end. And it wouldn't have been lost, and they wouldn't have won no matter what, because again, their VIP ended up dying. And I was shocked for the fact that one of them straight up aimed at him and opened fire, and kept on firing until he went down and he died. Anyway, this concludes this entire episode of NPC Arena. I'm honestly shocked that they were. I was honestly shocked they were able to do it. They were able to beat them. And this final battle was actually very intriguing. The fact that the combine held to the bitter end and still lost their men. There was a very close match. The Combine could have pulled this off if they would have continued that one grenade spam. If they just kept on throwing those grenades, they wouldn't have won it. They wouldn't have won the match. But anyways, I think that is all. Give me a minute. Well, anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please be yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video. Mike out. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of NPC Arena, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video. Mike out. Bye. See you all later.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this.